Los Angeles Lakers and the New Orleans Pelicans in this one. And the Lakers once again with another victory. They're the best team in the NBA now. They improved to 11-3. And the Pelicans fall to 4-7 in the 112-95 victory here for the Lakers. Steven Adams, he had an off game in this one. 33 minutes of play, 4 points, 7 rebounds and an assist, 2 for 4 from the field. And this is just a bad game for Adams. He's still playing major minutes. He's still starting. He's one of the major pieces here for this Pelican team, and he'll bounce back. And if an owner's looking to get rid of him in your fantasy league, I would try to make a play for him and try to get him in a trade. Brandon Ingram versus former team. He had a decent game. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 of 15 from the field for Ingram. 2 for 4 from downtown in 34 minutes of work. So Ingram, not the best of games for his standards, but he still did well in field goal percentage. He still hit 2 of 4 threes. He had 20 points, but this game got out of hand by the late third quarter, early fourth, and the Lakers then ran away with it in this one. Josh Hart, another start, and he didn't do much in this one. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 for 6 from the field, and 1 for 4 from downtown. So Hart, he's starting now with the injuries to Lonzo Ball, but he's still not putting up fantasy value. He played in this game. J.J. Redick, he went back to the bench, and Eric Bledsoe after the eye irritation. But Hart still has no value. Zion Williamson, a good double-double in this one. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 of 19 from the field, and 3 for 6 from the line. So Zion so far this season, he's been pretty good in fantasy. He's not going to help you with 3-pointers, and his free throw percentage isn't all that great, but his field goal is still pretty good. He's playing decent basketball in Zion, but this whole team, the Pelicans, they're just struggling mightily right now, and hopefully they could turn things around. But Zion Williamson, he's a stud, and the only thing with him is health. Neil Alexander-Walker, after coming off that huge 37-point game the other night, in this one, in another spot start for Lonzo Ball, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 for 8 from the field, and 2 for 3 from downtown. So obviously Alexander Walker, he wasn't going to score 30-plus points again. But if he could carve out a decent role with this team, and especially if Lonzo Ball's out a while, he's definitely a recommended add this week in 10-team leagues or deeper, because we saw what he could do. He's got upside, that's for sure. And he could be a missing piece in this Pelican lineup that maybe they need. J.J. Redick, a decent game here. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 11 from the field, 3 for 10 from deep. But Redick, we got to see more consistency from him to have fantasy value and get back on rosters. He's been decent the last 2 games, but a little more from Redick for him to get owned. Eric Bledsoe, he came back after the eye irritation, and he played 20 minutes off the bench this time instead of starting. 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 for 7 from the field, and he added a 3. So hopefully Bledsoe, his minutes could go up and he could get better for fantasy owners, because so far this season, the fit for the with the Pelicans hasn't been that good for Bledsoe's fantasy value. Now to the Lakers, Marc Gasol, another start, another line that it don't matter, and he shouldn't be owned in fantasy leagues. 5 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, 2 for 4 from the field, then he added a 3, was Gasol. LeBron James, he was 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double, and LeBron at 36 years old, he's still doing it, man, and he's getting the job done. Hate him or love him, you just got to respect his game because he puts up stats. He's still an elite player, and we thought he was going to sit out some games. That's definitely not the case here for LeBron James. 6 for 11 from the field. He actually shot 7 for 7 from the line in this one, and 2 for 6 from deep. So if you got LeBron in your second round of your fantasy drafts, right now it's looking like a steal. Dennis Schroeder, 29 minutes, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 of 14 from the field, and 3 of 4 from the line, and 1 for 7 from downtown for Schroeder. So Schroeder, he's been solid so far with his new ball club in the Lakers this season, and he's a guy that went about 6th or 7th round in fantasy drafts, and he's pretty much putting up that value. Anthony Davis, another quiet game for him, 5 of 16 from the field, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. So Davis, he's still putting up good stats for a normal player, but he's not putting up stats up to the Anthony Davis standard. After last season, we saw him average 31 and 12 in the playoffs. Right now, Davis maybe just taking it easy. And teams, they're double teaming him more, though. I notice as well. So maybe that's it. So far, he's not living up to that top 5 pick. When even first overall pick in fantasy drafts, he's still putting up solid numbers, but not the very elite numbers. Right now, Caldwell Pope, he had a good game in this one. 16 points, a rebound, and assist. 6 for 11 from the field, and he added 4 threes in 6 tries. But Caldwell Pope, you need more consistency out of him to be rostered in 12-team leagues or deeper. We know he could score the basketball and hit a few threes, but that's about it. Kyle Kuzma, he had a good double-double in this game. 11 points, 13 rebounds, 3 for 10 from the field, and 3 for 4 from downtown. So the Kuz, he's been playing well the last couple games, but I still don't trust him. His minutes have been up and down so far this season. He had 22 in this one, and he had a nice double-double, but a little more from him. Maybe 14-team leagues and deeper at him, but 10 and 12-team leagues, you don't. Montrezl Harrell, 16 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist in this one. So the 6th man of the year, playing well. He shot 80% from the field, and this is the type of nights he's going to do. Anywhere from 13 to 17 points with a few rebounds, and that's what you're going to get from him. You're not going to get much three-point shooting, if any at all. The foul line, he's not all that great, but he's a decent field goal percentage guy, is Montrezl Harrell. And now Alex Caruso, he played 17 minutes, 9 points, 3 boards, 4 assists. No value. Markieff Morris, 5 points, a rebound, 2 assists. He don't have much value. And Horton Tucker in this one, he just can't be owned in fantasy teams because some games he plays 25 minutes, and then you see here in this one he played 3. So that was the Pelicans at the Lakers. Fantasy basketball and NBA recap.